Void. Cannot convert from T array of. It's mission completion array. I fucked up the generate. Oh well. We'll get there. But basically, what I want to do for today is I want to get that mission selection screen to the point where all this works, right? Like, I want all this to do what we want it to do. And we're almost there. Almost there. And I'm going to make a few other missions that all kind of point to the same place. The other thing would be to have a specific thing here for 100% completion that changes the style on it. So why don't we do that? So what we want here is we have complete for completion, but we want like beaten or like mastered. Yeah, mastered is a good name for that. So let's go to the header item. So we have complete, and then we're going to have complete.mastered. So if you've mastered it, how come this is all weird looking? Like, look at that. Why is this black? Or did there's some non-printing character that I threw in. Oh, what? We'll see. So why don't we change something about it? Maybe the color? Yeah. I kind of want a gold color. Mission header. We want cat header over and everything. So cat header mastered. I want something in there. Background color, I'm gonna make 66, 133, and then like 100. So we're gonna see what it looks like mastered. Some purple. That's purple. 166 then. How about 180 and 66? That is ugly as hell. It's puke inducing. Horrifying. Alright, we'll just have it be better. So what we want to do is we want to add mastered to our elements if our percentage is 100%. So let's go to our percent. It's greater than or equal to 100. Then we want our tier element. No, we want our completion element. We'll add class mastered. And we'll also add it to our mission header. Alright, we'll see if that does what we want. So let's roll until we have 100%. Yeah, so 100% would look like that, where we actually have a separate color and thing on there. So it's like, yeah, you've beaten everything and you've unlocked a rank of some sort. Cool. Works for me. I need to regenerate this, don't I? While I'm waiting, I'll take a look at the Maelstrom servers and make sure they're working. They currently, yeah, it's running. It's got some people playing. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with the weekend with Maelstrom, because they've had the kind of the initial launch on Steam and all that, and then it'll basically be what's going to happen with the user counts over this next weekend. Because usually with games, I think I've drawn this picture plenty of times before, but I can always draw it again. But with games, usually what happens with a launch is, if this is, this is time, and this is users. Usually what happens with a launch is it'll kind of look like, you get users, and then kind of your user graph looks like that. So, and that's just like overall day, it's kind of like that. And, like a sleeper hit will kind of actually go up from there. Kind of like you'll have this initial thing and then it'll like long tail. And the issue is normally with the game is this line never breaks even. It never comes up. It just always does that. So you'll release new updates for stuff and you'll get like these little bumps, kind of like that. And they don't bring people back. So usually you'll have like a graph like this for your game, and you'll be like, okay, we got a retention mechanic, and the retention mechanic might actually bring people back over time, because you got different controls. Like this could be marketing money bringing people in, this could be a new piece of content bringing people in, but retention will just, it'll make this go down slower. So better retention usually means the line evens out better. And then you can spend money and then to bring it up. And that's kind of how your business model goes. So for them, they've got that initial boost in Steam and all that. So the question will be, when is it going to start? Is it going to go, whoa, and keep going? Or is it peaked already, and then I'll just do the slow decline into madness? So, because I don't know about, because I don't think they're doing any real marketing spend. So we'll see. It's kind of interesting with doing launches for games because you don't actually launch many games in your career most of the time in terms of like large launches. Like on Dragon Age Legends, we launch an update every week. Woo! But for the most part, a lot of the stuff in the game industry, you don't actually launch games very often. You know, classically on consoles or something, on a large studio, you're launching a game every like 3 years or something, right? So if you're on something that definitely is going to ship, like a Call of Duty or whatever, then you're like, all right, every 3 years I'll launch. And so if you got like 9 years of experience, you might have launched 3 games. You know, like it's not that many. So it's good for me to also kind of go through a launch with another thing I'm not nearly as invested in before we do our own launch, just so I get my head screwed back on for what we're doing. So it's always an opportunity. Now remember, on this level, if it's stealth ball, watch that shadow. Watch the shadow. Where's the shadow? No, my shadow, it's gone. I just gotta wait for that compile to finish. I lost the shadow. I'm totally lost. Where'd it go? Set completion is not a member of. Uh, it's set mission completion, isn't it? At least that's a quick compile fix. You are mine. Wait, what? Oh. What have I done? I just like how you can do the rebounds now on walls, and that feels really cool. And then it makes it even better when you screw it up and you're like, I'm gonna do something cool, and then you just eat it into the wall, and you're like, yeah, okay. Oh, is that in? No. It's finished. Alright, let's finish this mission selection screen. Version 1. I think it's got a lot of stuff in there. Like, we're finally, I don't know, it's kind of funny. We're finally actually starting to use CSS and all this other stuff, how it's actually supposed to be used with the overrides and grokking it. It'll come in handy later, like when we make web tools or whatever we got to make for other projects. But it's kind of unfortunate that we'll be switching. Like, we'll have done all this learning and then we'll switch to a different UI system because WebKit doesn't perform with beans. I forgot. I forgot to check for null. Man, that's rough. I usually don't do that. I'm usually pretty good about that. I must be distracted. I mean, no, I didn't make a mistake. Right? That's don't make mistakes. Fool me once, can't get fooled again. Ambient, sure. I think that Ambient really works for that one. Oh, perfect. The slider goal. I just like that earlier. I jumped in. Ambient sauce, yeah. Goes on anything. Goes on steak, fries. Steak fries. Excellent. So we've got these two missions, and they're all trash. We click on it, and it's got the locked screen. All right, so let's go to our test mission and our... No, we don't want these. These are trash. We want to go to the real missions. Gameplay missions. We want to go to score goals. So let's see. We want the locked one to be locked. Description, score 5 goals. The thumbnail should be score goal 01. Context is that player number 1. Skill rating, let's do a 3. Category training, let's have it be sunny day for stage 1. You failed. Good job. GL intro. Result tier objectives are going to be get the ball to the goal. Mission objectives completed. True. Locked. False. Best tier, we're going to have bronze for that guy. So let's just make 5 missions real quick for training. So duplicate this guy. So this will be MS score goal 02. And score goal 03. Four. And I guess that's every level, right? So what I want to do here is do all this. So I can actually stop this. So this is a sunny day, score 5 goals. Let's have a description here. Score 5 goals. Learn to brack and sack with the best in the sunny. In the sun of the meadow. Alright. Score goal 01. Training. You failed. Completed. It's not locked. Alright. So this guy is going to be learn to brack and sack during the spooky night under the moon. Whatever. These are bullshit descriptions. So, thumbnail, training, GL Sunny Day, let's do Foggy Night. The name for this mission is Score Goal 02. This one's Score Goal 03. Learn to bracket sack in the forest. Let's do a Forest Day 1. Save that. This will be score goal 4. So learn to score goals while getting high on shrooms. And that'll be in the Mushroom Hall. Alright, we've got all this. Let's make another mission. Let's do MS score goal 5. This one is going to be learn to score goals in the classic training Arena of Champions. And we're going to shove that in the arena, the training level. Score goal 5. Alright, so we're going to have no cutscenes for this guy. Mission completion, let's say it's not completed, but it's not locked. We're going to give a none tier for that guy. Score goal 01. We're going to say not completed. Diamond. Completed and platinum. Completed and silver. And this will be completed in bronze. And let's have another mission here. So score goal 06. So this guy is not completed, but in this guy will be locked. So basically we just do locked, none, and this will be, this map is locked. And we're going to put it on the training. Arena test. Yeah, so that's fine. So let's go to Flawless Victory. And let's just get rid of it. Alright, so if we export our missions. Duplicate mission with name score goal 05. Alright, so score goal 6 needs the right name. Let's export the missions and then boot it up. So we go to single player, we have training, and so we got score 5 goals, goals. If we click on it, learn to brack and sack in the sun of the meadow, light of the moon, forest, high on shrooms. We haven't beaten this one, so classic training arena of champions. And then there's a locked mission. Flawless Jeopardy. So that's our training. Got the question mark. What am I doing here? So, the next thing that I'd like to do is I want to go through and let's remove the cutscenes on these guys. So, only the first mission actually has cutscenes for anything. None, 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 none. And let's actually start naming some of these. So this is like a lock name. So this will be Meadowcrest. Meadowcrest. Score 5 golds. Meadowcrest 01. Yeah, okay. And then I don't remember what the hell this is like. What the hell is the name of that fucking mission? Midnight Ridge. Alright. You'd think I'd know the name of the Midnight Ridge 01. And then we've got the Gloomy Hollow and Mushroom Hall. Alright. So this is Gloomy Hollow 01. And this is Mushroom Hall 01. This one is going to be Champions Arena 01. And this one, the unlocked name is Locked. Locked Mission. Alright, so those names are too long for these missions. It's good to know that this size needs to be smaller or this thing needs to be wider. I think the size just needs to be smaller. So let's go to our mission selection screen. We're going to need the mission name. So height, so we're going to do font size 3vmin. And let's see what that looks like. Lock name, yeah, okay, so we need margin top to be maybe 1. Can we get away with like a 24 vmin size on here? Maybe we can. Yeah, okay, that looks good. So we can select Meadowcrest 01, learn how to bracket sag. We got the locked the locked icon. All right, so let's make sure that these we can actually start them. So score the goals 1. We've actually selected the first level, so we should go into the grasslands. Let's play through our missions. Make sure our missions work. Jesus Christ, I forgot these settings. Holy shit. Alright, so what I got right now is I have 3 times movement speed. Bitey can move so fast that he outruns the camera. And I've got the gigantic ball on. And I totally just failed the level, so we're gonna quit. Shit. Alright, let's go to Midnight Ridge 01. So we loaded into the correct level. Big fucking fat sack. Get in there. Get in the goal, you big fat ass. Alright, we win. We won. Awesome. So we really lost, but we won anyway. So we'll go back to that and make sure we can load into Gloomy Hollow. Alright, thanks, Jeff. I'm done here in like 10 minutes anyway, or less. So you're not going to be missing much. My goal today was to get the mission selection screen finished, and it looks like the mission selection screen is finished. Because we're popping into missions. As you can see, there's no... Oh man, 300% speed on this map? Let's see how fast we can go. How fast we... If we can really outrun the camera. Can almost do it. He's definitely caught up a bit and the camera's glitching. He can't even stop. It takes him so long to actually stop. It is funny as hell. Alright, so we can start Mushroom Hall. Taking your flatmate to the airport tomorrow? Oh yeah, that can be rough. Those early morning or late night. Those can be real rough. Alright, we loaded into this map as well. Can I even get him out of this hole? I love this gigantic ball. This is definitely the best. It's stuck against the thing. Let's retry that level. That's funny. Get in there, you bastard! Get in the goal! Ah. Come on, fat sack! Get in there! Ah. I wanna glitch this thing into the goal. If I couldn't go. Games are the best for this sort of bullshit. Where you just do ridiculous, stupid shit. Like, make the character go 2 million miles an hour and break. and make the ball, gigantic, and everything is all screwed up. You can do a stomp and run this side of the mushroom. That's also hilarious. Oh, I was going for it. Alright, so if we quit, we should be able to load into the Champions Arena. Let's see it done. Alright, we did. So we're in the Champions Arena with the gigantic fat sack ball. It's got this big ass shadow. He's too fat. He's too fat to fit into the goal here too. The impossible mission. Come on, fat sack. Oh, you can win. What is this? Alright, that's cool. Yeah, I scored a goal. Aren't you proud of me? This big fat sack just blows up. It's like a big beach ball. It's like, that's the wrong goal, stupid. All the objectives: kill Jeff, kill Jeff, kill Jeff, kill Jeff, kill Jeff, kill Jeff. Alright, so I think that is the single player mission screen good to go. The first thing that we would want is perhaps to open up the first thing. So why don't I actually go do that? So we go to mission selection after we have one of these. Fetch, on missions clicked. No, we want to fetch initial data on missions updated. We'll call finalize, and if this mission categories length is greater than 0, then we'll call expand on it. So that should, if you could land on it and write it, well, you can. It didn't expand. Oh, it's because I put it wrong. In the single player stuff, right, it is possible for us to do some of that. Okay, so we've got our missions and it did open up. The difficulty looks wrong. Well, the difficulty looks the same on everything, so let's change the difficulty. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you're watching Adam, basically you edit these missions, and then to actually have them show up and take effect in the game, you click the export missions button, and then they're available. So you can see the difficulties are all rated there. And the other thing is, before we get progression in here, you actually want to go down to the mission completion data, and like, let's say this is the first mission, I can just uncheck completed, hit save on that, and when I export the missions, then I go back in there, it'll say, oh, you've never finished this mission. So as you can see, we've never finished it. But that's all working in the game now, so I'm pretty much done for that, and I'm going to check that in actually now. So I think that's it. I think I'm done for today. So that's missions actually being able to be done. And all five of those missions load into the different levels, and only the first mission has any cutscenes. Let me think. I could add another thing in there for if a mission skips the load screen, and I could make that work. So why don't I just go ahead and do that while I'm already here. It's not going to take long. So I want to go to a stage, and a stage has all these things. I'm going to add a skip pre-mission, and this will go into that other stuff. So skip pre-mission and skip post-mission. Screen? Yeah, we'll just add the screen on there because we can. And what that'll do is, you were talking earlier about if we had a mission where you pop in, it says, the objective is to do X, go to the middle of the map or something, and then we can then interrupt that with a cutscene. This will allow us to do that. Give you some checkboxes that, do that sort of crap for us. So, skip pre-mission cutscene and skip post-mission cutscene. And I think that'll let us have the flexibility we need to not show certain things. Yeah, so once I check this in, you can go play the first 5 missions. They're the same mission, but they're on different maps. You have to score a goal in 30 seconds, and it tells you you have 2 minutes. No. Anyway, I'll be working next on the other parts of the UI. Going from the in-game stuff. I also added stuff like we now have specific colors for like a specific style for the text for the 100%, and also a specific style for the background thing if you've actually completed everything. So I'm trying to add those little guys in there as well. Might have to put the ball speeds and player speeds back to normal. Well, that would be good practice to actually click that export missions button and get you up to speed on what you're supposed to do with it. But it's starting to coalesce, starting to come together for if that stuff works. And that's probably what I'm going to be doing until we get persistence, is have those checkboxes for and drop downs for what rank you've gotten on the mission. And like, I'm probably going to add, like, if you've seen a cutscene in there, we'll see. Might just not do that because arbitrary checkboxes are kind of annoying as hell for some of the stage stuff. Actually, no, I could add that now, couldn't I? I mean, I'm already doing that, so this is going to be in the stage and in the mission. So mission completion, we should probably have a cutscene completion. So we'll have scene intro and scene exit, and mission completion will have it and I guess we should have a cutscene completion here. And I can, this isn't going to take long, so I might as well just do it before I finish. Because I'm not going to be working on Bracken Sack tomorrow. I'll be working on the Maelstrom Linux build. So I should just get a few of these guys rolled out nicely. Scene intro, scene exit. This is cutscene completion. Default to false and false. Skip post mission screen. Skip. Wait a minute. Complex is true. I think I didn't screw that up. We'll see though. And mission completion. Yeah, I need to get that mission completion back. Where are you? Alright, so cutscene completion needs to go above these guys. Mission completion, cutscene completion. Okay, let's regenerate once this thing's finished building. Is there anything stopping you from making new missions right away? To be honest, no. The mission data isn't changing too much. So I think it's coming in there. So, and you can copy paste all the U-structs. You can actually copy paste at any level in the hierarchy for the data. So, you know, even if like you need to make some other stuff later, the core roots of whatever you're setting for mission data parameters for whatever the hell should work. So, you know, persistence isn't going to work, but you should be able to boot into whatever levels you want, and you're going to have to do a little bit of learning to figure out how to add completely new levels to the entire thing. But the game mode options will work currently. So all of the game mode options should work. You should have overrides for your player and for enemy team players. So you can set like the run speed for you to slow and run speed for them to, you know, very difficult. I actually need to go look at the bot overrides. I forgot about those. Of course, I would, if we're gonna do next update with cavern stuff, I would only work on the missions if you get those caverns put together this weekend. Because if we're gonna do an update, I think you've got this weekend's stream and whatever time in the morning this week going on to get the caverns ready to rock and roll. And I don't know how long it's gonna take you. We'll have a new level by early next week, yeah. Well, it's looking like basically for the mission system is it should be finished. Missions V1 ready to go by the next update, and during the 3 weeks after that to actually get to the real missions update, I'll be making objects like those trigger volume things or whatever. So the actual missions update should have actual missions that are not just score 5 goals against bots. It should be, you should be able to hook up some cutscene sort of stuff, do some stage transitions where, you run to the middle of the map and 3 bots spawn around you and shit like that. Though, we're going to need to get persistence in there at some point for it. Because I definitely want... I don't think we want to dump out a missions update with just a mission list of 1 through 40 in that case. We want to actually have people unlock them one at a time or something. So, 3 working bots. Yeah, Karakan's got the... She's rubbing the salt in the wounds. It's like, those bots need a work, jerk face. We'll get there. Just punch them punch them until they start working. Well, the thing about the bots in the single player is, I think it was only in the multiplayer matches where the bots having the stupid problems because of some of the bugs they introduced with the bot ownership. So they should work fine in missions. All right, so we'll get this compiling. So what we want is the skip the pre-mission and post-mission screens, and we also want the cutscene, scene intro, scene exits. All right, so I need to actually get this information actually set. So this is inside of the mission I screwed up. This guy needs... Complex needs to be true. And type needs to be cutscene completion. Alright, so cutscene completion is there. Mission completion is there. Mission completion has cutscene completion in it. This game objects is the game data objects. So we just need to run 7. They just go for me. You need them to go for the ball. Yeah. You need those bots. Like, we're actually gonna... One of the first missions we're gonna add is an escort mission. Basically, you can't score the ball. You can't hit the ball. You can just hit other bots. And the bots on your team have to actually score it. I think it builds a connection with the characters that you just can't do otherwise. Alright, so we need... The mission needs the mission completion to grab the stuff out. Alright, so we need this fill from cutscene completion. So this will be cutscene completion. And this will be F cutscene completion. Okay, so fill from mission complete needs to go to fill from cutscene completion. Okay, so this will be new completion, scene intro, and scene exit. Get scene intro and get scene exit. I will feel that mission hard. Replace the bots with fat sacks who must score the goal, but make them move really slow, like really slow. You have to. The fat sacks just randomly punch things, and you have to punch the fat sack into the ball while it's punching. So it's like meta sack. Alright, so we need fill from cutscene completion, which is going to take the stage get cutscene completion, and we'll need the same thing for the fill from mission completion is to do new completion, cutscene completion. This is going to be fill from cutscene completion, new completion, get cutscene completion. Okay, convert to game mission, so the stage, we need new stage, set cutscene completion. We need a fill cutscene completion. No, it's convert to cutscene completion. Stage dot cutscene completion. And then the convert to condition, convert to results here. This is going to be convert to cutscene completion, completion dot cutscene completion. Alright, so this guy is going to be cutscene completion. Need to set the scene intro and scene exit to completion dot scene intro and completion dot scene exit. Okay, so that'll get all those. Now we need the skip pre-mission screen and the rest. So we need the convert to stage. So new stage, set skip pre-mission screen to that guy. And then we need to go up to this stage here and